1, go.
All right, so has anybody ever heard of Gerald Anderson Lawson, aka Jerry Lawson?
No.
All right, he's actually known as one of the pioneers in the modern video game industry. And how he did that and how he accomplished that, we're going to go ahead and learn that today. He was born December 1st in 1940 in Queens, New York. His mother and father both instilled in him a strong desire to pursue education. One of the things that his mother did to make that happen was she actually went around interviewing the principals and different teachers within the schools in the area. And that's how she decided to send him to a school that was, in that time, predominantly white. Again, this is the 40s, so that he can get a good education. While he was in first grade, he had a teacher that posted a picture of George Washington Carver right next to his desk, right next to his desk. And every day she would remind him that this could be you. And from that point on, he decided he wanted to be a scientist and an inventor. One of the things he did was he actually ran a radio station out of his own home. He actually had the parts and built it himself. Growing up, he would go around repairing electronics around the city, and this would be for extra money and also because he found it fun. And for college, he attended Queens College and the City College of New York, but he never graduated with a degree. From here, for his career, he worked for a number of companies, Grumman Electric, Federal Aircraft, and Kaiser Electronics. All three there, what he did was mainly radar repair and technology and electrical technology. For Fairchild Semiconductor, that's when he started getting into the video game industry. After he worked there, he created a company called Videosoft. And what they did was they actually made the software for companies, or for games like the Atari 2600, which y'all, pretty sure y'all heard of, and the company Milton Bradley. As the inventor, he created an arcade game called Demolition Derby. Not too sure if y'all have heard of that, no? For your time a little bit, okay. Well, that's one of the arcade games that he came out with. And while he was at Fairchild Semiconductor, he created the Fairchild Channel F, November 1976. And this is what revolutionized the gaming industry. It was the first console that would have interchangeable cartridges instead of having the game built on the console. So now you bought the console and you have the option to go and buy the games and putting the cartridges in, as opposed to just having console. And it was the first programmable ROM cartridge-based video game console, as well as the first console with a microprocessor. One of the little loopholes he had to keep coming across was every time he made a cartridge for the console, he had to keep getting approved by the FCC because it was brand new technology. And like I said, each cartridge had a microprocessor in order to power that individual game. Later in life, he joined a group called the Silicon Valley Homebrew Computer Club, which included the likes of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. I'm pretty sure you heard of both of those guys. He worked with Stanford in a mentor program. At that mentor program, while he was working alongside Stanford, they put up 2 satellites into orbit. And then later on, he passed away only 5 years ago, April 9th, 2011, due to complications of diabetes. And this was a quote that he gave in an interview in 2009, when the reporter asked him, what do you think needs to be done to get more people involved in the science and technology, mainly minorities and women? And he gave this quote: first of all, get them to consider it technical careers in the first place. That's key. Even considering the thing, they need to understand that they're in the land by themselves. Don't look for your buddies to be helpful, because they won't be. You've got to step away from the crowd and go do your own thing. You find a ground, cover it, it's brand new. You're on your own. You're an explorer. That's what it's going to be like. Explore new vistas, new avenues, new ways. Not rely on everyone else's way to tell you which way to go and how to go and what you should be doing. And so, although he was talking about one particular field, you can apply that quote to your everyday life as far as what you should do and how you should solve your problems. And that is the life of Jerry Lawson.
Thank you.
Thank you.